Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we're going to work on the existing presentation. So let's see what we're going to do. Okay, so first of all, we'll go to the slide 8 and we'll try to um, do some bold and shadows, and we'll try to move some text as well. So let's see what we're going to do. So let's go to the slide 8. One way is that you can go here and you can click on the slide 8. This is one way. Okay, and the other way is we can just go up there. For example, I am on this. If I click on this scroll bar, you see that I can see slide number 1 of 8. Similarly, go down, it is 2 of 8, 3 of 8. So this is much quicker. I can go 8 of 8. Okay, now what we're going to do is we can go for, we want to select this part, okay, and I want to make it bold, okay, and I want to make it a shadow. Now, I want to select this phone number, and now I will control the hold key. I'll press the control key, and then I can click and drag this part. You see, I can select different part of the document. Now I can click on the bold and shadow, so it will apply for both of the selections. Okay, now I can go back to the slide 3, for example. Now I can select this part, and in case I want to move it, so I can click and drag. Okay, you see that I can click and drag, and I can move it before the for. Now if there is no space between the for and cop, I can just press a space bar. So that is how I can move move the text. Now another part is, if I want to select this whole, what is this, this bullet, so I can just click on the bullet. You see the bullet, when I move the cursor on the bullet, it is chained. If I click on that, it will be moved. Now I can click and drag. You see that? You see the line? I can move it. I can move that line, and the text is moved down. You got it? So this is how you can. By the way, you can use Alt, Shift, and arrow key as well. It can move up and down. Alt, Shift, arrow keys. Same as we learned in the Word. Now let's see what we have in. Now we can go for, we did this part. We have done the cop, we drag it before, and then we went for the, we shifted the bullet 3 between the 4 and 5. Okay, that's done. Now I want to do the Control Z action. Okay, undo action, and then we'll do the autocorrect. Very nice. So let's do the undo section. Now you see I did some movement here. I can go back. I can go to the undo, click on that, and you see it moved back. I can redo, it is gone back. So F2, undo and redo. The command for undo is Control Z, and for the redo is Control Y. By the way, if I click on this part, you see that? Now I can select whatever the commands I have done, how many actions I have done. I can select up to that action, and I can, apply. So it will do the undo up to that step. So that's what I just want to show you guys. And now I can, this is undo. And the next part is that we have to go to, let's try. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, in the slide, autocorrect feature. Okay, so let's go to the main slides. Autocorrect feature. Now if you want to enjoy the great outdoor, if I type TEH by mistake, Instead of THE, I type TEH. When I press space, autocorrect feature will automatically correct this one. Okay. If I move my cursor, you see this autocorrect option? This time it says change back to TEH. Before it was saying the small letters, capital letters. Now change back to TEH. No, 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 it's okay. I just need it like that. So this is how you can do the autocorrect. Now I think we need to move on to the next slide. The next slide is we have to go to the online tab, and then we'll try to convert slide 3 into slide 4, okay? And then we'll go for slide 8 and okay. So let's go back to the slide. This is normal tab. If you click again, it becomes the outline. You see, this is outline part now. If I click again, it is again, this is the thumbnail of the slides. These are the slides in the normal form. And then if I click again, it becomes the outline view. Now in the outline view, if I'm here, okay, so I must be in the beginning of the slides. By the way, if you want to move from here, you can click on the bullet and move it up. You see that? Move it down. Okay, now I want to make this advantage of slide number 4. You know, shift tab, if you are on the first level, it will take you to the slide level. Did you see that? Now you got a slide 4 for the advantages. If you press tab, it will be the part of slide number 3. Okay, so if you're on the first level, shift tab, it will bring you to the slide level. So the top one become the heading and the next one become the bullets. So this is how you can work with the outline tab. Now we can go up there in the boat. In the boat we have like sky boat. So if I press tab, I'm trying to demote. Okay. Similarly, I can select the canoe and the kayak, and I press tab. You see that both become the demoted to the sub level. So this is another thing that we need to see. Okay, let's go back to the slide number 8. So in this part, slide number 8. So if you see here in the slide number 8, do we have slide number 8? This is the one. Okay, let's double click it. If you double click, you will see the whole text. Now you cannot see the italic one. You see, you can, the last one you can see is the website. You see here, the last one is the website. So this text is not available because this is a special text box and this is not the part of the content. You see, this is the content text box. This one is not a content text box. This is a special text box which we can create from here. So that is why this one is not available in your outline view. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Rearranging the slide. So I can move my slide number 2 between 8 and 9. So let's go back and see. So slide number 2. You see here, I can click the slide and I can drag. You see that? You can see the line, thin line between 8 and 9. There you go. It comes up here. This is one way. Another way is I'm in the normal view. Okay. So I can click and drag. You see here, I can click and drag and I can go back to 2. You see that? Oh, I can click and drag and put it between 8 and 9. There you go. So this is another way. Now I can go to the slide sorter view. If you cannot see all, you can zoom out. Okay, zoom out. Otherwise, if you can see all of them, then you're okay. Now this one, for example, I can select this one and uh, I can say, okay, click and drag and put it here after the 6. After the 6, yeah, after the 6. There you go. Maybe after the 7th. Maybe after the 7th. You see that? Click and drag. In this way, you can move the slides up and down. So this was another part that we can rearrange the slides. Delete the slide. Okay, so there are different ways to delete the slides. I can go to the normal view. Now, in this one, for example, I want to delete the advantage slide, for example. So I can right click on that and I can click delete. This is one way. Okay, I can undo the delete part. I can click on that and I can press the delete button. It's gone. So select and delete. So I can do the Control Z undo part. If I am in my outline view, I can select the slide and I can press delete. It's gone. So in this way we can delete the slides. And now I want to, let's see what we have in the next slide. Slideshow. So okay, let's go to the slideshow then. In the slideshow you can say from beginning, or you can press F5. Okay, so this is my view. That is what we can say the presenter view, if you can see on the screen. So I have different options. I can see all my notes. If I go for the next, we'll see if we have any notes. Yeah, there you go. We have some notes here. So I can read the notes from here and people can see the slides. Okay, and in the meanwhile I can see the next slide as well. Okay, what's happening on the next slide. So that is one way. Now I can cancel this part, and now I don't want to extend my screen and I want to show you. Okay, I want to duplicate, or maybe PC screen only. Okay, that's it. So what I can do is, if I do the F5, now this time I can see my it's not happening. Let me try now. There you go. So if you see here, we can see the slides from the beginning. I can use the arrow keys, down arrow key or right arrow key, go for the next slide, next slide, next slide, back arrow key, the previous slide. Okay, I can right click on the screen. I can see, you can go for the next, you can go for the last, previous slide, last view slide. Even you can go to some other screen. For example, I say I'm going to go to the 5 number slide. There you go. Click, type 5, press enter. I'm going to go to the first slide. So hit the number 1 key, press enter. I'm going to go to the 8 number slide. Click, type 8 and press enter. So it will take you to the that slide number. Right click and go to the last view slide. There you go. You are on the first number slide. So this was the last slide that we viewed. So this was another thing is, if you press F1 during the slideshow, F1, you will see all the different options. You see here all the different options that you can use during the slideshow. One of them is W. During the slideshow, if you press W, your screen will become white. Okay, because you want the people attention, that they should not be looking at the slide, they should be looking at you. If the room has the light, you can press the B button, the B for black. Your screen will be black, your screen will be white, and you can press any other key, the screen will come back. Okay, so I hope you understand this part. Now That's it for today. Inshallah, in the next lecture, we have some topics for animation and transition, and we'll try to insert some footer and speaker notes and spell check and some print view, inshallah. So let's have kafara majlis dua. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.